see an ancient apple tree that gives fruit twice every year. It guides the way between the night and day, safe haven to all who gather near. So come and walk with me if you dare to see the twilight dance of ours. The kingdoms lay on the border of night and day, Callan and Callan wood. Light sways at the end of the day. Hear what the old mothers say. The truth lies somewhere between. No matter what you may seek, the apple tree holds the key. The tree holds the key. Thank you very much.
Because you're back originally, so.
Oh. Apparently I am. Okay.
I changed the show goes
That's fine.
Yeah, because I changed. Right.
Right.
White right. There you are. No, one of you was arguing with me.
I'm arguing with you a lot.
You were gonna win.
I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I tend to play a lot with mythology. And I tend, yeah, I know, odd. And I tend to bring things into the modern day. This one isn't quite so modern, but it did get pulled forward a few centuries. A few, dozen. It got pulled into the 1800s at least. Because all myths need to evolve with the people they apply to. And frankly, there are still cultures that, believe in putting pennies over the eyes of the dead so they can pay their way across to the ferryman to cross the river Styx into the underworld. Okay. There are ways in which we still do this as a culture. Not exactly for boats. Well, in some places you still take a ferry, but there are other ways. When the night is sharp and quiet and the wind blows just right, across the net the tracks goes red and the ground shakes like a leaf on fire, finding the wayward passing souls, trying to find their place. The ferryman of the river Styx drives a different chariot these days. Wood and water to glass and steel, this old steam engine just for the yield. It's got a job lets those scissors snip. Your silver ticket comes to be in the ferryman's cool grip. Step aside, your fare's paid. Sit back or go explore. 'Cause the ride that ends in lifetime is a boneyard with four on the floor. Wood and water to glass and steel. This old steam engine just won't yield. It's got a job to do, and so it goes. Ferryman keeps us on time, conductor on this one-way line. The oldest of the rivers still will flow, so the ghost train goes. All aboard. Who says death doesn't have to be fun? And now, for the very first song that Eric and I ever wrote together.
It's also kind of S.J. Tucker's fault.
This is a little bit of S.J. Tucker's fault. This is a little bit of Heather Dale's fault. Poor Heather. Oh, poor Heather.
It was the first weekend that we were spending together, and it was at a music event down in St. Louis, and Heather kind of got hit along by the wake of all the new relationships.
When we realized that we had become a thing, and the whole new relationship thing started hitting us, Heather kind of ended up in the wake of that, and she wasn't sure what to...
Heather, who's kind of a little reserved, is just watching the two of them just going,
Yeah, okay.
and she's grinning and she's smiling.
She's so sweet. She's so sweet, and she's so reserved, and she's so polite. She's just like, I'm just gonna stand here and let you guys do whatever. Exactly. She's so polite. She's just like, I'm just gonna stand right here. In the sleepy hours of dawn, they come calling. In the wilds of the wood, they come crawling. Every tree a road, every flower a star. And into the widow's garden they roll. Was a time they played with little children's toys beneath a weeping willow with a lovely little boy. But now the tree is silent, save just for the wind. But into the widow's garden they roll. But time takes all things on the mountain, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time is lost, they still see. One day when the boy was young, there came a summer squall, and a single fisherman that night never did make it home. His picture fell down from the wall in a pile of shattered glass, and in that moment she knew he was gone. The little boy, he ran away, not believing a single word. He fell into the darkened wood where his little cry was heard. Next morning he awoke among the petals soft and blue. Into the widow's garden he was home. But time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time has worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time has lost, they still see. Lucy had took her bonny bow, and her little boy had grown. Still the widow keeps her garden where little blue flowers grow. And every morn between dusk and dawn, upon the creeping dew, into the widow's garden they roam. But time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time has worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time is lost, they still see. They still see. Into the widow's garden they roam. We're running a teeny bit close to time here, so we're going to cut a couple things off. No! We're sorry!
They got stuff in here after us!
There's stuff happening after us.
We will do more.
And we really have to get off stage on time.
We will be at Circle tonight. Last night we just both coyoted the
We
wall.
died last night.
We did the whole Wiley plunk.
Yeah.
Because we are cartoon characters.
It's true, you've seen us.
So I think we can do two more?
Yes.
Which two do you want to do?
That one? That one?
The last two?
Yes.
Last two? Oh, you made me do the hard one.
Sorry.
Make me do the hard one.
So,
Good, because I like playing the hard one.
well, I'm glad. So what happens when Alice of Alice in Wonderland meets Dorothy Gale? This happens. Dorothy, what do you say? I know that you don't want to stay, but why go home to a place that makes you cry? And what is home but a place you call your own? Mirrors sometimes lie, but mine can take you past your cyclone sky. Honor all the little girls who once set out before them. Honor all the fair maids who never told their story, never settled for silence when there's always another door. Every chance is just a tumble down another rabbit hole. Spinning skies and mirrors, each will carry you away. Each one a new door if you know the words to say. See a place where no one tells you you have to be the same. With a name like yours, it's time you became a hurricane. After all the sitting scarecrows and all the lying lions, after all the horrid men of steel and stone, after all the wicked wizards who swore to take you home, after all the faithless fairies, their sins you need not carry, let them go. Know that if you stumble, you get back up again. The only thing you have to fear is failure to begin. Only here to tempt you, I won't carry you myself. The choice that you must make is all your own. But either way, you'll still be carried away, where you'll finally take command and take both our lives in both our hands. Honor all the little girls who once set out before them. Honor all the fair maids not allowed to tell their stories, never settle for silence, there's always another door. The little rabbit hole. Spinning skies and mirrors, each will carry you away. Each one on your door if you know the words to say. See a place where no one tells you you have to be the same. A name like yours, it's time you became a hurricane.
Yeah, so I managed that.
Yeah. This song is by special request. And this will be our last song of the evening. Thank you so much, Randy, for having us. Thank you, Confluence, for letting us play this afternoon. Come back, there is more happening later this afternoon. There is a wonderful hip-hop group that's going to be happening at 5 o'clock, and then at 9, there is the Cog.
Bow to the Cog.
Bow to the Cog. The Queen would have her hair, though she would not have her power, but the Queen would keep her crown all the same. A child lighting candles with a touch and a thought, followed when the winds called her name. Her courage is dry as the leaves beneath her feet. No princes, just 7 new friends. They ask you would wander in this place of winter roses, in a world your will can bend. For innocence is never white, there's a witchling. Shining as a raven's eyes. White is for fire and red is for sacrifice. And they took her hand and showed her why. The castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone. The mirror is broken. The pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. 7 dwarves, 7 teachers, a glass coffin's just a cage where nothing can heal until it bleeds. 7 voices refuse to keep and tame. A poison apple's just another lie to leave. A mirror left alone in empty chambers, cracked and let a piece fall away. She keeps the shards safe and tucked away beside her nightshade as a legacy that nothing stays the same. The castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone. The mirror is broken. The pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. Can I be a princess when she's living? Can I be a queen when she's dead? But in between, she's just a girl. There's no such thing as just a girl. The castle walls have crumbled, but the garden still lives, and sunset is her favorite harvest time. She tends to the lily and the rose and the bittersweet, but smiles as the belladonna shines. Blackthorn wand in her hand and wolfsbane in her hair, for magic is the only love she knows. A pretty poison all her own, and in her wake a rusty throne, but the queen is dead. Love in the snow. The castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone. The mirror is broken. The pieces grow cold, but the fairest one has gone. Yes, the castle is on fire tonight, with no one to rescue. The prince is gone. The mirror is broken. The pieces grow cold. At last, the fairest has won. Thank you very much.